Yes, I'd like to invite and at the Kenya
Transport and Public Works, Your Excellency Rigathi Gachagua. Told to make my speech very short, so I will leaders, all our invited guests, all protocols observed. Good night. This is a significant milestone for KQ. Today, we who are not able to be with us here, they are part of the delegation that is in Washington. Apologies from our chairman of the board,
Uhuru, and Willie Mobe with us this evening.
Tumeshukuru sana wakaaji wa Pwani. Hii ni ushindi mkubwa katika eneo hili, na tungetaka kuhakikishia wakaaji wa Pwani na viongozi ya kwamba serikali yetu ya Kenya Kwanza ikiongozwa na Rais William Ruto inafikiria nyinyi zaidi, na tunaomba tushirikiane. Huyu gavana wenu mtoto wa Nasir rafiki yangu ametusukuma sana mambo ya hii safari, na tungetaka pia kupongeza magavana wetu hapa Taita Taveta, Kilifi, Kwale, hapa Mombasa, Tana River na Lamu kwa kukubali ya kwamba siasa imeisha. Tushikane na Rais William Ruto na serikali ya Kenya Kwanza tusukume maendeleo ya Pwani. Na kwa hivyo tunafurahi sana magavana wetu na wajumbe, tushikane pamoja. Hapa Pwani iko kazi ya kufanywa. Mnajua ya kwamba Rais William Ruto alipoingia amefanya mabadiliko makubwa kurudisha bandari ya Pwani ambayo ilikuwa imeibiwa na wale watu ya Azimio, ambaye wengine wenyu mlikuwa mnaunga mkono. Walikuwa wanaumiza nyinyi kama watu ya Pwani, mnawapigia makofi na wameiba bandari yenu. Sisi kama Kenya Kwanza chini ya William Ruto tumerudishia nyinyi bandari. Sasa tumemletea safari ya kwenda bandari. Tunataka kutafuta urafiki na watu ya Pwani. Hata mkituhepa tutakaa na nyinyi, mkipiga kona tunapiga. Tutafanyia nyinyi maendeleo mpaka uchaguzi ambaye utakuja, mtatupigia kura 100%. Rais William Ruto na sisi ndio marafiki wenu wa ukweli, na mumeona kwa vitendo. Hatujamaliza miezi 4. Bandari ndio hiyo tumerudisha. Kazi zimefufuka. Safari ya kwenda Dubai ndio hiyo tumeleta. Na bado maneno iko jiani. Kwa hivyo tunaomba watu ya Pwani mfuate hawa magavana wenu ambaye ni magavana shupavu. Wamesema wanataka kufanya kazi na serikali ya William Ruto ndio watu ya Pwani wapate maendeleo. Hivi karibuni tutaanza mpango ya wale mashamba ya absentee landlords kuyanunua na kupatia watu ya Pwani pia wapate makao. Kwa hivyo sisi tunatakia nyinyi mema na tunataka mfuate hao viongozi, tushikane chini ya William Ruto, tusukume gurudumu la maendeleo ndio hii Pwani yetu iweze kuendelea. Nimeshukuru sana, asanteni sana. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Asanteni sana.
Thank you very much, Excellency.
I'm glad to join you today as we launch this inaugural flight for national carrier Kenya Airways to Dubai from this great city of Mombasa. This is a huge milestone for our aviation industry and associated sectors. The launch of this flight marks yet another initiative of sustaining millions of jobs in the tourism sector and the coast region. By connecting the Kenyan coast to Middle East, the the travel time is effectively reduced, thereby making Kenya one of the most attractive destinations for the Middle East. Ladies and gentlemen, Kenya Airways has once again brought pride to the nation. When the flight lands back here from Dubai, it will bring forth visitors, prompting our hospitality industry. KQ has made it look easy and obvious. However, we are aware of the various challenges the airline continues to face. The Kenya Kwanza administration is determined to support the airline regain its full pride. The aviation industry is a catalyst to development and integration. The entire aviation sector contributes up to 4% of Kenya's gross domestic product. It is projected to increase to 10% in the next 5 years. Additionally, air transport market in Kenya is projected to grow by 249% in the next 20 years. This would result in an additional 11.8 million passenger journeys by the year 2037. If met, this increased demand would support approximately $11.3 billion for our GDP and create about 850,000 jobs. Therefore, today's launch is significant towards growing our GDP while meeting the market demands. Despite the challenges, KQ remains a peer leader on the continent. Before the COVID-19 pandemic, the airline was uplifting up to 4 million passengers annually. At the height of the pandemic, KQ led the world in proposing the Boeing 787 passenger aircraft into a cargo cabin, increasing volumes of exported horticultural products. The innovation sustained thousands of jobs from the horticultural produce and the supply chain. Ladies and gentlemen, as we bring Dubai and the Middle East to the Kenyan coast, I urge all players in the hospitality industry to leverage the expected high traffic to create more job opportunities. While this may be a first for Kenya, there are many other flight options connecting the coast to the outside world. We therefore must be very innovative to build and sustain not only the flight but also the customer base in the hospitality-linked sectors. We must be strategic in offering the best and most attractive packages to beat our competitors if this route is to break even. Finally, ladies and gentlemen, I wish you a Merry Christmas, peaceful holidays, a Happy New Year, and safe and smooth flights as you fly the flag of Kenya into the heart of Middle East. Asanteni sana.
Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to join you this evening to mark a great milestone for our national carrier Kenya Airways and the Kenya aviation sector. I wish to take this opportunity to congratulate the management of Kenya Airways for this historic achievement that not only symbolizes Kenya's formidable position as an aviation hub, but also the immense potential within the airline. And I know we didn't start very easy with Kenya Airways when I came to office, but I am very, very impressed by the progress we've made so far. We acknowledge the important role that the aviation industry plays in the growth of our economy and the tourism sector. Currently, the industry accounts for 4.6% of the Kenya's GDP. As government, we are keen to rally all the stakeholders towards unlocking this immense potential and increase its contribution in the GDP to double digit. In this regard, we will be formulating a progressive aviation policy that will see the modernization of our operations, improvement of our infrastructure, and enhancement of connectivity, safety, and security through application of modern technology. Your Excellency, Kenya is privileged to occupy a strategic geographical location in the region, making it a pedestal for regional integration, trade, and commerce. To harness this potential and maximize on the available opportunities, the government will be seeking to partner with investors to expand the infrastructure network, including the expansion of 12 airstrips across the country in the immediate few months ahead of us and years ahead of us, build a new state-of-the-art terminal in Nairobi, JKIA, and runway at the Kenyatta International Airport, and expand passenger capacity at Moi International Airport here where we are. These measures are meant to cement Kenya's position as an aviation hub in the region, make Kenya competitive in the global market, and promote intra-Africa connectivity. Suffice to say, the launch of the Kenya Airways Mombasa-Dubai flight comes at an opportune moment when two interrelated discourses dominate conversation in Africa: the open skies for Africa under single Africa air transport market and inter-Africa trade. As market leaders, we must strive to be part of these conversations because, as it said, you're either on the table or you are part of the menu. Further, we take cognizance of the immense contributions the Kenya Airways makes towards the growth of our tourism sector. Out of Kenya Airways' 4 million annual passengers, 55% are leisure travelers who prefer direct flight to multiple destinations. From the trend observed in Africa countries, it is noted that there is a direct correlation between a functional national carrier and tourist numbers. A strong Kenya Airways will guarantee a strong aviation sector and a healthy tourism sector. We are committed to exploring ways through which we can stabilize Kenya Airways operations and return it to profitability. Ladies and gentlemen, the route expansion from Mombasa to Dubai today is a major step towards making Kenya Airways the airlines of choice in Africa and beyond, and paves the way for more direct city pairing within Africa and other tourist source markets. This move will also open up the coast region, encourage trade between Kenya and the Middle East, boost the tourism sector, and create more jobs for residents of this region. We assure Kenya Airways team of our ministry support even as they explore other destinations and work to increase the number of direct flights to many other major cities and nations of the world. It's now my humble duty and pleasure to invite His Excellency the Deputy President, Honorable Riggy Gachagua, to give his remarks and officially flag off this inaugural flight. Your Excellency, sir, welcome. Please, let's put our hands together.